I thought we started off the game really well, offensively and defensively. I think it was 16-2 or 16-3. We were making stops, and I thought offensively we really moved the ball. I think TR did a pretty good job, along with Nubia. They were kind of both running the points and stuff like that, and getting us into the offense. A lot of movement, and then all of a sudden here they come. I thought we put them to the line a little bit too much, especially in that third quarter, to slow the game down and to lengthen the game. But overall, I thought, we were able to kind of control most of the game, turnovers, we only had 8 turnovers. That's big for us. If we can, eliminate those turnovers and create 20 of them, good things are going to happen. I think our goal was to hold them to 6 or 7 offensive rebounds. They ended up getting 11, but, look, the points in the paint. 42 points in the paint for us is pretty good. So that means we get into the rim. That we thought that those lane line drives would be open, but I thought we did a good job overall.
You were talking about the turnovers. You were able to cash in 25 points off of turnovers. Can you kind of talk about kind of how the defense was playing and what impressed you most about them being able to kind of force the issue?
I thought early on, we talk about pressure and to contain. I thought we contained them pretty good. And, we're doing a lot of jump switching and trapping and stuff like that. And, we worked on it this week. And I think that's what we needed. We needed to be able to see it in practice and then, kind of do it in the game. Our guards do a good job of hedging and also jump switching and all that. So I think that kind of took them, got them off guard. I think they didn't like the pressure and all that, the trapping and all that. So it was pretty good. And then our rotation was a little bit better today than in practice. I thought, it's just it kind of takes them out of their offense and stuff. I thought there was a few lane line drives that we missed, but overall I was pleased on how we pressured the ball and contained it, and especially at the beginning of the game. And sometimes we get a little tired. We only have 8 players, 9 players, and you're trying to rotate them in and out. And we were pressing at the beginning, and then we had to get out of it, because it makes a tough game when you try to run and press with 9 people.
Some games you score a lot, some games you don't. What about what they were doing defensively kind of led you to just getting a lot of good looks and scoring tonight?
I think I was just taking what they were giving me, which was if I had the open block, I was getting to the open block. If I had to pull up, I had to pull up. And I think I did a good job at taking advantage of what they was giving me. And if I had to dump down to my post players, I had to dump down.
Nubia, you just seem to be so steady lately. Like, what's going so well that you're playing the confidence that you're playing with right now?
A lot of times I just think about how I've been playing basketball all my life. This is, just a basketball game. Go out there and do what I've been doing for years. And I just let it come to me, let it flow. And my teammates do a great job of supporting me and always having my back.
Y'all only shot 2 3-pointers tonight. I don't know if that's a season low. Was that like the plan, like to really attack them, or did it just kind of happen?
We're good at getting downhill, and so again, like Mick said, like we took what the defense was giving us, and that was the lane, that was the blocks and elbows. So we took what they gave us, and that's just what worked tonight.
Yeah, I don't think that wasn't the plan at all, because we didn't even know that until we just heard it from our coaches. But yeah, we were just taking what they was giving us, and we wasn't hunting the 3-ball. I think that's what it was. We were just literally playing basketball.
You like that?
Well, yeah, I do. I do. I was impressed on, if you notice when we ran transition and stuff, she did this a couple of times, and she did too, is the fact that instead of going run out to the 3 like we like to do, they back cut or they cut to where to go. We got layups and got fouled on the layups and stuff. I do like that. But the impressive thing to me is she had no turnovers, and she had 1 turnover, and the balls 80% of the time was in their hands. That's pretty big time for us.
Good job, Nick.
It's good.
Both the players, a question kind of away from basketball. I know in pregame y'all wore, celebrating Black History Month T-shirts. Both of y'all being Black women. Tamiah, we'll start with you. Just what does it mean to see that the school that you play for is willing to celebrate, Black history, and y'all being a part of that?
It means everything, because I'm not gonna lie, every school doesn't do this, and being as though this team. Our team, we only have Black players on our team. We're the only team in the school with Black players. So it means a lot to see that we're being noticed, especially as young Black women. And yeah, it just means a lot.
That same question for you, Nubia.
I love what Mick said. I love that the school does this. We're able to put on a show for the people and show them that, we're here. We're here. And it just doesn't only affect, like, just impact us. Like, we have a community that we impact, and you see all the the kids that come to the game, and it means a lot to be able to go out there and just show out.
And then I guess, Coach, for you, being a part of celebrating, African American Black women, how much does that mean to you, being at the helm of this, employing 2 Black people on your staff and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a big thing. Our community, I think that we have to show our community to get them to see our kids and know our kids. And, I've always, having the opportunity to coach young Black women, I've learned so much myself. When you go and you into other cultures and you learn from other cultures and stuff like that, I personally believe you become a better person. And they've created that over the years for me. I've been around basketball, especially women's basketball, for a long time. And, for the last 2 years, we've been the only all-Black team at the university. And I'm proud of that fact that we can do that. And we can do it. We talked about it before the game. Let's do this thing together. Let's show this community that, hey, here we're some young Black women. Can we do this thing together, And, it's like for Deacon's like a brother to me, man. So it's like, sometimes we don't look at it as black and white. We look at it as us. And I think that's a big thing in our community that we need to grow it. If we don't say it and we don't live it, I don't think that it's going to ever affect the whole community like it can, And I'm proud to wear this shirt with these young women and how much they work, not only on the court, but in the community and everything they do in the classroom and all that. And, I know one day they're going to leave here or they're going to live here. And those things are going to be important. I would love them to live here and show people who they really are when they get in the work world and they make a big difference.
Coach, can you talk about the game Saturday and the matchup there?
I think it's kind of similar to what we get. They're not very big. They're guard oriented. They're going to penetrate. They're going to shoot the three. They also can rebound. So, I think it's a similar game that we saw tonight. Can we do it again? Can we not turn the ball over? Can we be aggressive and take it to the rim? Get to the foul line. Can we make stops? Yes. I think that's going to be one of the things. If you notice, when we start to make stops, we become better offensively and vice versa. So it works kind of both hand in hand. So, yeah, I think they're going to be a tough game. I think they were up by 1.5 against Troy tonight. So, they're playing well right now. It's going to be a tough game, but it's at home. I think that's going to be the big part, And we're saying that right now, one game at a time, But we're going to have to rebound. We're going to have to make sure keeping them off the boards and not turn the ball over, And I think we're getting better at it. We talked about it after the game is, hey, we got to go into practice and make sure that we start to practice together, get a feel for us in practice so it's going to be a lot easier in the game.
Do you anticipate anyone who didn't play tonight playing Saturday?
Yeah, Lene should be able to play on Saturday, yeah. Just Lene, I think, is the only one that we're kind of hearing. She's working through a sprained ankle, so hopefully that she looked pretty good today. And, BJ, the trainer, was like, hey, I think we can get her ready for Saturday.